Hey, we're here today with Detach in the garden, deepest, darkest Africa.
Okay, my name is Sean. I'm doing percussion and samples.
Okay, I'm Bushy. I play bass.
I'm Eckhart. I play drums.
I'm Glenn and I play guitar.
Eden, guitar as well.
Sheldon, vocals.
Can you guys just give us an idea of what sort of sound you were going for when you recorded from within?
Raw, but still, like, it's got a very unique sound. I think we went a bit, on both sides, trying to get the melody side of things going with the guitars and the harmonics and stuff, without having to go overboard with it and too old school with it. I think it's pretty unique.
Sheldon, your perspectives on the recording process, both from the vocalist.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very good. It's my first time in a proper recording environment. We did the whole vocal tracks, I think, in about 6 or 7 hours.
It was a lot different to the first recording we did up in Joburg. I think the first time I learned quite a bit about what happens in the studio. This time around I tried to apply stuff a bit differently and try and keep stuff as clean as possible.
You guys have chosen to use elements that aren't usually used in metal music, that of percussion and samples. That's your game, Sean.
It's a new electronic era, basically. But the music has to move on, so the percussion as well, it helps a lot. The drive of the music.
What are your songs on the album about?
With the lyrics in this album, it's been more of how life actually is,
And how is life?
Well, it's hard. There's a lot of shit that happens that we're not like happy with. I portray in a way that it's in your face. It's like real. You know what I mean?
It's real shit that's going on that maybe a lot of people. It's shocking for a lot of people, but something that needs to be heard.
It's got nothing to do with religion or to influence anyone in a good way or a bad way. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Your producer Wayne Peterson and the engineer Dave Crundwell. Can you tell us a bit about those guys?
I think we were very lucky to be able to work with Wayne.
Yeah,
you don't find lots of guys that's into the same or similar kind of music that you're in. So that definitely played a big role in the essence of our music and what it sounds like. We went into the studio like knowing what kind of sound we want and what we sort of expected, and he just came and he delivered.
They were actually astonished by the sound that they actually got from the album, so they were actually pushing it more in a sense than what normal engineers or producers would do, because Wayne as such as well, he had an overview of what was actually going into this album. And he connected with that, seeing as he was from a couple of like V and all those type of bands back in the day, and yeah, he worked some enormous work. And I think I take my hat off to them. And
where would you guys like to see this recording and maybe others that you do in the future take you?
Somewhere where maybe it would be appreciated a bit more, as in just because the scene is so much bigger. People want to hear it, and it is an audience to hear it. So basically, wherever that may be, it'll take us there.
I'd like to get on to something that I'm sure a lot of people are interested in. What type of music influences you?
I love death metal, black metal, a lot of new school stuff. Not like, I don't know, I just like reading music.
well, growing up, we all listened to, I think, relatively the same music: Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Uriah Heep, Budgie. Those are all like the standards we grew up on. Big Country being another side of it. I don't think it's just like when people see us, they always think we're this band that grows a lot of beards and heavier and stuff like that. But I think it goes deeper than that. I think, like personally for myself, I listen to stuff from anything from jazz, classical music, all the way through to death metal, and people don't always get that like depth to a person. But we all go through pain. We all have happy days. We all have sad days. But yeah, you choose your music according to the emotions that you go through. Sometimes it's an extreme from one to another, but you live with that emotion and you can't deny that. If you do deny yourself a certain emotion, it's basically killing a part of you.
What type of emotions would you like your listeners to feel?
Power.
I would say power.
Power.
Yeah.
Confidence.
They should feel what we feel. I wish. I hope. You know, that's it's because you can't describe
Appreciate
it.
it. That's
Yeah,
about it.
if you have to listen, if you actually have to sit down and listen to it, like, you know, not just to listen to another band, but you know, just listen to it properly and see where it takes you.
Also, for them to think that they're not alone in the world with what they're feeling bad about whatever. There's other people in the world also experiencing the same thing.
In outro? Detach's album From Within drops in May 2006 on Swampwood Records, distributed throughout South Africa by Witch Doctor Distribution.